Lev Prague gives Russian-Czech rivalry a new dimension as the only Czech team in the KHL. Looking at Lev's roster, you'd think they'd be successful right from the get-go. However, all this mix of great players couldn't really come together in the 2012-2013 season. They made a huge step forward this past season, but will there be a next season for them? While that is yet unclear, let's take a look at what Lev brings to the table. Lev wants to go all the way as a club. Not only they were able to build a strong team that made it to the finals this season, but they also did a good job recruiting new fans by their aggressive marketing moves. That's something Lev needed to do. Without a decent fan base, there's no future for them in the KHL. Interestingly enough, Lev was built and accepted into the KHL basically in no time. Their success is almost too incredible to believe in. Lev played their home games at TeamSport Arena. They leased the ice, dressing rooms, coach room and first aid facility. That's all they got. And yet, Lev is the most successful foreign club in the KHL. It's really hard to tell why we got that successful that fast, says Lev's general manager Rashid Khabibulin. The club owners really should get a lot of credit for all the effort they put in. It's a good business idea with a lot of potential. True, we don't have a lot of fans yet, but we already have a certain fan base. I don't know how long we'll continue to play at TeamSport. Maybe one day the team owners will decide to build our own rink. The idea has already been discussed. Rashid Khabibulin has a lot of experience. He has previously worked with Amur, Dynamo Moscow, SKA and Akbars. He's in charge here now, and he has to face a tough competition from other Prague teams, Sparta and Slavia. We share this rink with Sparta. Sparta is 110 years old and we're just 2. So obviously Sparta has a lot of die-hard fans, which is something we're currently battling for. Right now Sparta definitely has the upper hand. On the other hand, it's always the same crowd that goes to hockey games. We don't necessarily split the fan base as much as we share it with Sparta. This past season, Lev had the 9th largest budget in the KHL, which means Lev was the richest non-Russian club in Europe. Lev belongs to Praha company. Besides Lev, the company owns Sparta Prague and a basketball club Nymburk. The team features players from 5 different countries. Our team features players from 5 different countries, says former Lev coach Karo Yalanin. Czechs, Slovaks, Finns, Swedes, Canadians, they all grew up in different countries and learned to play by different systems. One of the most exciting things about my job was that I had to make all of them work together as a team. Karo Yalanin may look like a strict and self-absorbed Finnish coach, but he is actually quite friendly and nice once you get to know him. He likes to smile too, like in this particular instance when he was asked about his time with Torpedo. What was the most surprising thing for me about Russia? There were a lot of them. It's very different from Finland. But I did learn a lot there. Now I know how team management reacts to game results. I learned a lot about the mentality of Russian players too. I know how they play and how they practice. It was a good experience for me overall. Russia never ceases to amaze, though. For example, this season when Lev arrived to Yekaterinburg to play Automobilist, their bags were checked by a customs officer with a dog. Players didn't think twice before reaching for their phones and recording one of the most popular videos on Lev's official YouTube channel. Lev learned a lot from the debut season in the KHL. They gained a lot of experience. This season the team was ready not only to make it to the playoffs, but also compete for the cup. Last season everything was new for us, says Lev's forward Petr Vrana. A new town, a new team. We had a lot of star players, but it wasn't easy for us to win games. Living in Prague while playing in the KHL sounds like a great deal, which is why Lev was able to sign a lot of star players, even though some of them had better offers from Russian teams. Besides, playing for Lev is more prestigious than playing in the Czech Extraliga. All of this led to a lot of great signings. One of them was goaltender Petr Vachanin. I love Kazan, says Vachanin. I love the city and people who live there. Everything was great, but I just like it better in Prague. It's a great European town. I'm really happy here with my family. Vachanin was backed up by talented Ate Engren and young Czech goalie Jan Lukáš. The latter probably has the most beautiful mask in Czech Republic. Lev's goal for the season was conference semi-final, and they had everything they needed to achieve that goal. Martin Shefts led all Lev defensemen in points this season with 21. I owe my points to my teammates, says Shefts. I'm getting a lot of ice time, the coach trusts me, and this is why I'm able to improve my game along with the team. In the summer of 2013, Lev was basically rebuilt from scratch. The team signed 17 new players. Nevertheless, Lev was one of the most consistent teams throughout the regular season and almost unstoppable in the playoffs. Lev liked to play aggressively in the first 40 minutes of play and then cool the tempo down in the third. The strongest trait was defense. They topped the league in penalty kill in the playoffs and had second best power play record too. When Yalinin came to the office, he changed the way we played a little bit, says Lev's defenseman Ondrej Nemec. I think we played really well defensively. We just needed to improve offensively for the playoffs. The team played well defensively even before I came here. Václav Sikora did a really good job. I just changed a few things around, so the team remained good defensively, but improved offensively at the same time. Lev worked really hard this past season. In order to compete against Sparta and Slavia, Lev had to be professional about everything. In Czech Republic, people take things more seriously. No matter what it is, they speak foreign languages, they know their way around computer. All of this is a big problem for a lot of KHL managers. I don't want to say bad things about Russian players, and yet I have to admit that European and North American players are more professional when it comes to practices. They know what they're supposed and not supposed to do off the ice. There were quite a few times when I came to the office around 7 in the morning, and a few guys were already on their bikes getting ready for the 9 o'clock practice. Nobody tells them to do that, they just feel like it's the right thing to do. Lev has a lot of promo events for the fans too. For example, this is their autograph session at the mall. And this is a beauty contest before the home game against Slovan, right on the ice. Team captain Irin Novotny works as a guide when he takes local kids to Lev's dressing room for a tour. Something other KHL teams can learn from. Lev is on everything, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. The team lives in the 21st century. Lev also wants to make stars out of their players, like this guy, Jiří Sekač. Just like Lev, he's young, ambitious, and wants to win badly. When I was a kid, I enjoyed watching Pavel Bure play, he says. He was a great skater. I also like Jaromir Jagr. Sekač played in North America and looked pretty good on junior team Czech Republic. And yet 2 seasons ago he played just 29 games, scoring 1 point for an assist. A true nightmare of a year. However, last season he was second on 11 scoring with 28 points and 11 goals. Sekač played on the same line with Swedes Tormek and Zakharsen, which obviously had a positive effect on his numbers. Nevertheless, he still deserves a call-up to the national team for the World Championship this year. I think both Czech and Russian players feel something special when we play against each other. This is what International League is all about. It's not exactly Team Czech Republic versus Team Russia, but it still feels a little bit like it. I agree, playing against Russian teams is always something special, says Yuri Novotny. It's not national stage, but it's still special. But to be honest with you, this was my 5th season in the KHL, so I don't get as much excited about it these days. The goal remains the same though, I want to win. Lev came really close to winning the Gagarin Cup this season, but will there be a next season for this ambitious Czech team? This is a big week for Lev. But let's be honest, would you like to hear them roar again?